I have a special surprise guest, which I should have mentioned at the very top. And it is Effie Parks. Hi, Effie. And Effie is a podcaster extraordinaire. She's pretty much become the voice of the rare disease community. I think you have done just massive amounts to bring the community together and educate everyone and help foster those connections and the support system. The information you share and the resources are just fantastic. And so I am very pleased to let Effie close us up.
Hey, Michelle, thank you so much for inviting me. I love you so much, and you're just an Energizer bunny with the biggest smile on your face all the time. I am also a crier, Terry Joe, so how dare you? I was telling myself all morning, Effie, you're not going to cry even a little, and then there she goes. Anyways, thank you for that really powerful talk, Terry. I'm going to steal some of that and share it with my own community. I really appreciate it. Anyways, thank you so much. Like Michelle said, my name's Effie Parks. I'm also a rare disease mom, and I host a podcast called Once Upon a Gene for our rare disease community. And, you know, as members of this rare disease community, it can be so easy to feel lost, helpless. Sometimes it kind of feels like it's our default state, doesn't it? We're suddenly parents in a way that we never expected, doing things that we never could have imagined. And then finally, that dreaded day that we needed so much, diagnosis day, D-Day. It's a day we wake up and we're lost in a world with no answers again. And we're lost in a part of the world we've always been in, but we never really expected to visit. And by the end of that day, we're in this new reality, in a new place that we've never visited and we've never been to. But we have our diagnosis. And it's a world where the answers are there and we just have to find them. It's a world that feels isolated. We feel alone. But for those of us lucky enough to find our people, our community, we soon find out that that is not the truth. We're not alone. And we don't have to search for all of these answers alone. That community, the structure and support it can provide is valuable beyond measure. And it's what you have at this conference, in each other. But there's only so much that we as everyday people feel like we can do. That's where the incredible people we all just heard from this morning come in. That's what the scientists and doctors and researchers we heard from really are. They're the pathfinders, they're the explorers that expand this new world that we're in. And they shed light on the darkest parts of this world that we're all afraid to venture into. And they help make this world known, and they help to make it ours. But as amazing as they are, they can't light our new world on their own. They need you, the citizens of your new world, to step into that light and make it a community, to make it not just a place where we have to live, but a place where we want to live, to make it a home, and we must help them discover our gifts, our abilities, our resources, and be of service in some way. And that's when something truly amazing can happen, when we own our space and when we light the dark and live proudly in our world. Because when we can do that, we can expand our borders and we can search for the light and we can find out that we're not alone. KCNH1 is not a dark, cut off place in the world on its own. We find out that we're all here together, the other members of the rare disease community, CTNNB1, SYNGAP1, FOXG1, SLC6A1, CDKL5, CACNA1A, they're just a town over, connected by science and people and hope. And we're all in this together. And when we unite, when we're more than this isolated pocket of people trying to find our way in the dark, but the rare disease community, we can find something else. And we find that we never left the world that we were born on, and we're still here on Earth. Even if the brainiacs you heard from all morning are so smart and they seem that they're actually aliens, the rare disease community is huge. And it is a community tempered by the fires of adversity, hardship, and grief. And it is a community lit by empathy, compassion, and hope. And it is a community that will change the world. So thank you, all of you, thank you, because today you woke up and you chose to engage in our community. And you chose to stare down your grief and to keep moving. You chose to learn. So today, you chose to light the paths that are going to bring our world together. So keep it up, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Effie. I really appreciate you joining us on such short notice. It was an honor. It was really an honor to hear from everyone today. I am so pleased about how many people came together today to learn from each other. I loved Terry Jo's slide about how, or whoever it was, I think it was Terry Jo's, about how it goes back and forth. You know, the patients ship off the IPS, the blood samples to Al George, and then he provides information about how our kids' bodies are working, and it goes back and forth, and we can all truly build upon each other's strengths and push this research and hope forward as quickly as possible together.